We've been traveling the world now for 5 months, and the hardest part in the beginning was picking our route and what countries we wanted to go to. So today we're gonna talk about the 7 things that we did that were extremely helpful when deciding how to travel the world. First and foremost, decide whether you're gonna solo travel or travel with a buddy like we do.
Number 2, start jotting down on a notepad your desired destinations. We use a shared note app since we decided we were gonna travel together called C&J Travel Spots. So since she was in Nashville and I was in Colorado, it made it super easy to see when someone else updated the app. We also starred the ones that were non-negotiable, which most of them were. But after that, we put it all in a Google Doc and then researched each country one by one. Number 3,
pick your first country. That is the hardest part, at least it was for us. We decided on Iceland and then we were able to kind of map our route from there. What we kind of found is moving either left to right is easiest and cheapest, or moving right to left. But since we picked Iceland as our first one, then we put that in on Google Flights and we just put in Europe as the destination, and it gave us all the different places that we could go, and we ended up picking Austria, which was on our list, but it was the cheapest place for us to fly. And then you can start mapping from there.
Number 4, align your budget with the countries you want to go visit to. If you haven't seen our budget video, go check it out. But obviously some more countries are pricier than others, especially depending on the season that you go in. We definitely recommend at least trying to book your flights a month in advance. We paid up to $400 extra because we waited 2 weeks.
Jordan.
Yeah, 2 weeks to book our flight. So learn from our mistakes, sometimes it happens. But if you can, also try to travel to countries that are next to each other. A lot of the times you can do like a ferry, a train, or a bus that makes it cheaper and easier on you.
Tip number 5, use Google Flights, Skyscanner, and Hopper. Those are all amazing apps that will let you know when flight prices drop. For example, we went to Iceland. You don't always have to put in a destination. We just typed in Europe. Or if you're in Cape Town, you don't always have to have the next place that you're going. You can just look at a map and it'll show you the cheapest flight. That's at least how we did it. The cheapest days to book flights are actually Tuesdays and Wednesdays from what we found. And you can get on a different VPN. We have an app that we use, and that also will drive the price down depending on what country's VPN you're on.
Tip number 6, when booking your flights, always research your airlines. While Jetstar might have a $30 seat, you're likely gonna end up paying $60+ in baggage fees, and they're gonna bring out the scale.
Just for a carry-on.
Just for a carry-on. So if you're like us and you have heavy carry-ons, you're out of luck right there. So always research your airlines. If you have to get the more expensive ticket, definitely worth it because you pay more at the gate anyways. Secondly, look at the public holidays, sporting events, or anything going on in the countries you're traveling to that could affect the prices and jack everything up. We went to Portugal during a festival that we didn't realize was going on, which ended up being super fun for us, but the prices were a lot more expensive.
Tip number 7, last but not least, reach out to your network. You'd be shocked at how many people either live in these places that people know or have traveled to these places. You can get some great recommendations, and it never hurts to have somebody actually on the ground nearby in case of an emergency. So we hope this helps. If you have questions, drop it in the comments below and we'll get back to you. Follow Where to Next, y'all, for more. Now, where were we go?
4. Okay. 4. Okay. 4. Break it down in a way that is not what I meant to say. Restart. 3, 2. Number 3. There's gonna be so many freaking bloopers in this one.
Yeah.
Go check it out. But why am I freaking out? Why am I freaking out? Why?